What's up, guys? I got another pair of Skullcandy earbuds to test out. These are the Rail ANC earbuds. And guys, I got a lot to say, so let's jump in. How do they look? How do they feel? How do they sound? And we'll talk about an app because these connect to the app. So how do they look? Guys, these are a nice looking, simple pair of earbuds, okay? They actually just look really, really nice. They have a shortened stem. These are actually just a nice pair of earbuds. Now, we can't talk about how they look without talking about the case. And guys, check this out. It is a super small case. You have that little logo right on there embossed. Looks really nice, but again, a very, very simple case. This will easily fit in your pocket, easily fit in a bag or a purse, not a problem. Okay, so super small case. Next, guys, back to the earbuds. How do they feel? Well, there's no way around this, guys. These feel like in-ear earbuds. They just do. Now, they do have that silicone piece right there. That's going to allow you to really like control the sound going in and out of your ear. But Skullcandy does actually give you a bunch of different size silicone bits. You see those down there? There's 4 different bits. That's going to help you really customize the fit to your specific ear size. Okay, so me right out of the box, these fit me really well. But for folks with bigger ear canals or smaller ear canals, Skullcandy has you covered in that area. Love that. Next, guys, and more importantly, how do these sound? Guys, these Rail ANC earbuds sound phenomenal. Okay, there it is. They sound really, really good. They have some really good high highs, really crystal clear mids, and some good bass, all around bass, high end bass and low grumble bass all came out of these earbuds. Okay, again, really impressive, actually, the sound out of these. Now, can't talk about how they sound without talking about the application, because this is where you can go in and truly customize your sound. Guys, the Rail ANC earbuds work with the Skull IQ application. Okay, so Skullcandy actually has 2 apps on the App Store. One is Skullcandy, one is Skull IQ. So this works with the Rail ANC earbuds. And guys, a ton of features on here, but I want to show you the most important one, which is the equalizer. Okay, so here, Skullcandy actually has 3 preset equalizers. Boom, boom, boom. They work really well. You can try those, but you know me, guys. I'm going into custom, and I am going to create my own custom equalizer. High bass, high treble, as always, okay? That's gonna allow me to really customize the sound for the music I listen to, okay? But this is where you can go in and say you like listening to classical piano, say you like listening to jazz, say you like listening to rock. This is exactly where you can go in and fine tune your custom equalizer. I love that Skullcandy gives you that opportunity. That is all happening inside of this application. And again, just works really well. Now I wanna show you 2 other features on here. There's a big list here, but 2 other features on here. Next, I wanna talk about the hearing modes. So this is where you can go in and adjust your active noise cancellation. Okay, so you can turn it on, you can turn it off. You can even control the intensity of the active noise cancellation on here. Okay, so it all depends on where you are, how much you want that active noise cancellation to work. Me personally, I do also want to highlight this stay aware feature. I think stay aware is a massively important safety feature in active noise cancellation earbuds. Stay aware is actually going to take some of that outside sound and pump it into your earbuds. That is really important if you're commuting, if you're traveling, if you're running at nighttime. You always should be aware of your surroundings, and stay aware allows you to do that, okay? Keep your head on a swivel, guys. Stay aware and just always be safe, guys, okay? I always promote safety, especially with active noise cancellation earbuds. The stay away feature works really well. Last thing I want to talk about is the actual touch controls. So here's where you can go in and change all of your touch settings. So you want 1 tap is going to play, 1 tap is going to pause, 2 taps, what 2 taps will do, what 3 taps will do. You can control all of that in this application, and that just works really well. That's really great. And guys, I lied to you. I want to talk about one other thing. Boom, the voice control. So these earbuds actually do have voice control. You can say, hey, Skullcandy, and you can do all of these different features with the earbuds, and they connect to the applications in your phone. I just really love that. Okay, so instead of saying hey to your AI voice assistant, you can say hey Skullcandy, and it'll do it for you. Really, really great. Anyway, guys, the Skullcandy IQ application just designed really well and has a ton of features that really do elevate the audio and the functionality of these earbuds. Okay, guys, back to the earbuds. Let's do a quick recap. Before we do, though, I want to talk a little bit about the battery life. So these earbuds are going to give you about 7 to about 10 hours of playtime just on the earbuds. It all depends if you have active noise cancellation on or off. On is going to give you more around the 7-hour range. Off is going to give you somewhere a little bit closer to the 10-hour range. Okay, so again, really great. You're going to get over 20 hours of extra battery life inside the case. So once these are depleted, you throw them in the case, they'll charge up again, and you have a couple times to do that in the case before you actually have to charge up the case. So you should be covered in an all-day music listening session. All right, guys, you'll be covered. Okay, so let's recap, guys. How do they look? Guys, these look like a nice pair of earbuds. They're just minimal, right? They just look really, really nice. And they look really nice on. You have that really nice small case, super portable. You can easily fit in your pocket, in your purse, etc. How do they feel? Well, no way around that these feel like you're wearing earbuds, but Skullcandy does give you those little silicone bits to make it feel as comfortable as possible. And lastly, guys, how do these sound? These sound overall really great, guys. High highs, good mids, really good bass, high and low end. And guys, with the application, you can completely customize the sound to your music preferences. Overall, guys, Tino reviews, the Skullcandy Rail ANC earbuds are an absolute 2 thumbs up, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch you guys on the next one.